Y.M.C.A, Make America Great Again, the founder of The Village People, the 70s band that wrote the disco party bop Y.M.C.A, changed his tune on President-elect Donald Trump using the song. After years of requesting that the Trump campaign stop using the iconic anthem, even suing Trump at one point, Victor Willis finally gave the president-elect the green light to use the hit. Here he is explaining his change on Fox News Thursday.
I decided to allow the president-elect's continued use of YMCA because he seems to genuinely like the song. And, so many other artists were stopping him from using their music. So I decided to contact BMI and told them not to terminate his political use license because he seemed to be bringing so much joy to the American people with his use of YMCA. But because the president-elect has done so much for YMCA and brought so much joy to so many people, the song has actually gone back to #1 and it's still #1 today. So if he were to ask Village People to perform the song live for him, we'd have to seriously consider it.
Well, great outfit there. Trump, who was named Patriot of the Year at Fox Nation's Patriot Awards, heard Willis loud and clear. Here he is celebrating after accepting the award. Let's watch.
I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
The Trump campaign tried to use other artists' songs before, like Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA and others, including Beyonce, the Foo Fighters, Adele, Pharrell, and at least a dozen others. Well, this song has become quite a phenomenon. A friend of mine said Trump made politics pop culture, and Trump with this song, I would say the YMCA song has now achieved the status that some of the all-time great songs have achieved in terms of having a signature dance. I think about Psy's song Gangnam Style. The Weeknd had Blinding Lights, where these dances go viral on TikTok, and it makes these artists' careers in many cases. Now, in this case, part of the interesting part of the story is that people are saying that YMCA was like a gay anthem, and now it's a MAGA anthem. And, it's something that I hear a lot of people joking about kind of behind the scenes. I don't know if that's exactly true, although I know many of my gay friends love the song, and MAGA loves the song as well. That's the great thing about America and the great thing about music, why I love music, and I'm a musician as well, because it helps to weave together some of the most disparate strands of American life. Another great example I think about is like Johnny Cash, who his music appealed to punk rockers and evangelical Christians and everything in between. So this YMCA song is apparently doing that, and I love it.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. And going back to this gay anthem question, I think beyond just being loved by gay people, there was a narrative that was sort of being pushed on social media that the song was about gay people gathering at the YMCA, and the creator actually took issue with that and said, no, this was about the YMCA just being a community spot, especially for black men to go and hang out and have a safe place where they could do that outside of maybe whatever was happening in their neighborhoods, and actually threatened to sue anybody who calls it a gay anthem because he was so offended by the idea that he wrote this for people who go to the YMCA to be gay. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, gay people can enjoy the song, MAGA people can enjoy the song. I think that's wonderful. A nice little cross-cultural moment. And it is amazing to see how the Trump dance has gone completely viral. You see professional athletes now doing the dance in celebration when they score goals or touchdowns, or even on the golf course when you hit a good shot.
The MMA fighter, when he won recently at UFC, he went into it as well. I'm not going to do the dance. Sorry, keep going.
Totally fair. But I think it's a huge shift from 2016 and even 2020, where there was this movement of the silent Trump supporter, of people who were really scared to publicly express support for Trump or even be seen as adjacent to Trump or normalizing Trump because there would be so much backlash against them from the media or what have you. And now we're in a place where you're kind of allowed to post about the president-elect or do a dance that was popularized by the president-elect. And it doesn't have to necessarily mean that you're endorsing the guy, but just recognizing that he is sort of an icon in pop culture. He is going to be the president of the United States. And I think it's a good and healthy thing for America to be able to do that and not have it automatically mean that you support every policy that he is trying to put into place.
Yeah, that's right. I think a lot of politicians would be wise to understand that culture precedes politics. And so if you can win in the cultural arena, help to define the cultural space, that has a huge downstream impact on politics. And I think a number of political figures have nailed that over the years. Trump definitely got it. Like, he won with this Y.M.C.A. song, and people love the dance. And now I notice that he even integrates like the golf swing into the dance, and people have picked up on that. So when you even have variations of the dance that are going viral, like, you've absolutely won in the cultural realm. But Obama had his theme song was the U2 City of Blinding Lights. That became his signature song. And I'll honestly say, you know, there's a lot of Kamala Harris bashing going on right now because obviously her campaign did not succeed. But when she came out with that Beyonce song, Freedom, and her campaign brand was Freedom, that popped. That's part of what I think helped to create a moment where the vibes were so high in the summer, in August going into September. So I think if a campaign can nail the song selection, which is hard to do, does not always happen, it pays dividends because it helps define the brand of the campaign, it helps define the message of the campaign. You might even get some of those endorsements. I guess in the case of the Y.M.C.A. song, the Village people were initially against it, but now they're for it. I'm sure they're thrilled with all the Spotify views.
Oh, I bet. They're probably raking it in. And I think a broader part of this connection between politics and pop culture, too, is authenticity, right? And one of the reasons why I think the Trump dance has been so popular is that he's not forcing anything to be cool. It's just kind of him doing like a middle-aged to older dad dance that they would do at a wedding, and he's doing the golf swing because he loves to golf. And it's not like a super hip-hop or TikTok famous song. It's an old classic hit from the 70s, and he just kind of embraces who he is and doesn't try too hard to be hip, right? It's very organic and kind of natural, which is why I think it resonates with people, because it doesn't come across like he's intentionally trying to create a viral moment. He's just doing it because he kind of likes it and it's fun. That's cool. I wish more politicians sort of just embrace that instead of doing all of these cringy kind of viral things and trends to try to seem like they're cool. It's like, we know you're not cool. It's actually more cool to just be yourself and be kind of authentic.
That's like the most radical thing of a politician, but the hardest thing to do, apparently, just be yourself.
Exactly. All right, that's going to do it for us today on Rising. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we are now available anywhere you listen to podcasts. All right.